So in this video, we're going to talk about what you would do if somebody did tell you during the course of a hotline call that they were thinking of hurting or killing themselves or someone else. So the first thing you would do after somebody says that is you would follow up and ask them to clarify if they're thinking of hurting or killing themselves or someone else. And of course, do just bear in mind that people can have both suicidal and homicidal ideation simultaneously. So we have also made it possible to select both options. Finally, you would ask them if they have a plan for how and when they would hurt or kill either themselves, someone else, or both, if they've indicated that they're thinking of killing or hurting themselves as well as someone else. And the reason we ask this is because we're trying to assess imminent danger, so the more detailed of a plan that a person has, if they know how they're going to hurt or kill themselves or someone else, if they know when they're going to do it, there is a greater chance that they are going to follow through. So it's important for us to have a sense of if a person has a detailed plan or if they more just have thoughts or desires to sometimes hurt themselves or someone else, for instance, but they have no clear or defined plan for how or when they would do it. So if a person says that no, they don't have any plans for how or when they would hurt or kill themselves or someone else, you would just go ahead and offer them some resources. And these resources are linked here. And as you can see, we have a variety of resources we can offer callers, so just make sure that you familiarize yourself with these resources, and should you find yourself in a situation where you do need to provide resources, you can either offer those resources over the phone. If the person has a safe email, you can offer to email them, and you can tailor what resources you offer to the person. So, for example, if you know that they are a veteran, you can offer them the veteran hotline, or if you know that they are trans, you can offer them the trans lifeline. So there are a lot of different options that are at your disposal, and of course you can always ask the caller if there are particular resources that they would prefer to use. And of course the person doesn't have to take resources, we just want to have them available and to always offer them in case that would be helpful for the caller. However, let's assume instead that the caller says that they do have a plan for how and when they would hurt or kill themselves or someone else. So if that is the case, you would take down the details of the plan. So you would want to take down the time that they're thinking of doing it, the place, the method, and you would also want to take down the access to means. So what that means is you would want to make sure that you ask the caller if they have access to the means that they would use to hurt or kill themselves or someone else. So for example, if somebody says that they plan to shoot themselves in the head, you would ask them if they have a firearm in the house. And if they say yes, are they in the house right now? Essentially, you're trying to figure out if they wanted to kill themselves, would they actually physically be able to? So using that scenario as an example, maybe somebody says, yes, they plan to shoot themselves in the head. Yes, they have a firearm. It's on the table in front of them and it's loaded. That would be very easy access to means versus somebody who says that they plan to shoot themselves in the head, but they do not own a gun. They are a felon and are not legally able to own a gun. They don't know anybody who owns a gun. They don't have any friends or family that have guns. They don't have a form of transportation to go and get a gun. that would be somebody who does not have easy access to means. So if after taking down all of this information you found that a caller does have a specific plan to kill themselves or others and they do have easy access to means, you would want to call emergency personnel and complete a duty to warn form. And we are going to go into the details of how you would do that in the duty to warn protocol video.